There's a feeling most people have had at least once, usually when the noise of the day has finally gone quiet. You lie in silence, and something inside you whispers a sad question. What is there to live for? Work, sleep, repeat. I need more than that. Most people push this feeling away, thinking of it as overthinking or a bad mood. They distract themselves. But some people say it out loud to someone they trust, and they might be told, "You are having a depressive episode. You should find meaning in your work. Practice gratitude for what you have. You are suffering from burnout," and the like. But Al-Ghazali offers a perspective that modern therapy often misses. If Al-Ghazali were present today, he might be told the same thing and pressured to continue his daily routine because he felt the same. If he had been corrected into staying, he might not have done his most influential scholarly work. In this video, we discuss this feeling of wanting more, and whether that more actually exists, or if it is merely a wish. Al-Ghazali felt this same restlessness nearly 900 years ago. By his 30s, he was the most respected scholar of his era, with the finest career, the finest horse, the most precious clothing. Influential, esteemed, feared. By every measurable standard, a success. Still, he wanted more, and was deeply unhappy. So one day, he left. He rode away from everything: his job, his reputation, his comfort. He wandered for years, researching and reflecting. When he returned, he wore ordinary clothes. He carried a quieter presence. But he was happy. People who once feared him now gathered around him out of love. To share what he had found, Ghazali wrote a book titled The Alchemy of Happiness. In this book, Al-Ghazali asks a question most people are not ready to sit with. What is the difference between the life of people who only work, eat, drink, reproduce, and sleep, and the life of animals? A horse that works for its owner has the same basic cycle: work, eat, drink, sleep. If the entire shape of a person's life revolves around maintaining and feeding the body, why do humans claim superiority over animals? His answer? Most people do not even know themselves. We are more than our physical appearances, and that is what makes us different. Every human being is composed of two distinct entities: the physical body and what Al-Ghazali called the heart. Not the organ that beats in your chest. A metaphysical entity, invisible, interior, beyond flesh and bones, the true reality of who you are. To recognize it, close your eyes, set aside your body, your appearance, your possessions, everything you can see or touch. What remains is your heart. This is not secondary to who you are. It is the primary reality of your existence. The body is secondary. Two elements. One you can see, one you cannot. Most of us have spent our entire lives caring only for the one we can see. Both have needs. The body requires food and protection. We understand this. We have built entire civilizations around it. But the heart also needs food and protection, both, equally. And the food of the heart, Al-Ghazali said, is the knowledge and love of God. A heart empty of that love will always feel a void that nothing in this world can fill. This is why the feeling of wanting more does not mean you are ungrateful or broken. It might mean your heart has been quietly starving, while your body has been meticulously maintained. the ache of something essential being ignored. To explain this, Ghazali gave us an analogy. A traveler on a long journey. His horse needs care, fed, groomed, rested, protected. The traveler understands this, but if he spends every waking moment attending only to the horse, decorating it, never actually riding anywhere, the journey will never be completed. The traveler will perish on the roadside. The traveler is the heart. The body is the horse. Many of us have spent our entire lives caring for the horse while forgetting the traveler. As Ghazali writes, "Know, O beloved, that you must recognize yourself, that you are more than your physical shell. Your body is merely your carrier." And here is the truth that makes this more than philosophy. If the body is destroyed, the heart remains. The heart does not die with the flesh. That is why you must ask these questions and find the answers. Who am I, and where did I come from? Where shall I go? And what is the purpose of my creation? But is there any scientific validation for Al-Ghazali's claim that we are more than our physical bodies, and that something of us continues after death? Modern neuroscience is starting to catch up. Researchers at NYU Langone Medical Center conducted the world's largest study on near-death experiences, spanning 15 medical centers and over 2,000 patients across the US and Europe. Dr. Sam Parnia, the director of resuscitation research, noted that the entity that makes us who we are, the mind, the self, the consciousness, seems to continue long after the person is declared clinically dead. So the next time you hear that voice, the one that asks whether work, sleep, and repeat is all there is, remember Ghazali's answer. You have two entities, a body that needs to be fed and protected, and a heart that needs the same. Feed them both. Know which one is which, and build your life around the one that actually lasts.